Osmoglossum puchellum. Definitely a specimen size. You're going to have to do something with this pretty soon because you ran out of wood to grow on.
That's now a queen Rosina.
No scent? Well, it looks pretty though.
I'll play Vanna.
Dave, how old is this thing? Any idea? How old? 15 years? Wow. You're a very happy 15-year-old. That did not come out right. I don't want to. Okay, let's see. We have Chris Nitro, sorry. Nitro, thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like I said, mispronounced it. Phalaenopsis doweriensis by Wilsonii. Which was that? That one or that one?
This one.
I like this one.
This one is that one.
I like this one more because it has lots of tiny little flowers, and that's Phalaenopsis equestris orange.
It's got a little flush of
It's got a little orange in the middle.
A little yellow.
The orange when they open and then they turn pink.
Really? So they start out orange and then turn pink. Well, I think I like it as the pink. Okay, it also brings in Phalaenopsis Jongs arbitrana cherry. Now I can see the cherry in that one.
Yeah.
And you know, if you don't have a lot of space and you want to grow in your house, this is the perfect plant. And does this have the scent?
Not right. Not right.
Oh, in the morning? Okay. Because some of these is getting very popular. There's a scented orchid Facebook page, and there's a whole lot of Phalaenopsis on it. And I didn't even know Phalaenopsis was scented. Okay, so we've got Jeff Harris.
The other Jeff Harris.
The other Jeff Harris.
The G off Harris.
G off Harris, by the way.
He's right here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's Jeff.
You need to take one of these top things and put it in the bin.
Okay, my bad.
But only one. So, he brought in Letty Anceps Guerrero by Helen. Ooh, I'll bet you it's that one.
Yes.
I like that. I'm kind of a fan of Anceps. I like that. I like what Guerrero does to them. It makes them look really nice and a good dark color. And Albida SVO, this one here, aptly named, which has got an HCC. I have a big Albida in the greenhouse, and I can never bring it in because if it doesn't have botrytis spotting on it, the snails eat it. It's one or the other. I never get anything. Oop. Don't break it. Oh, now the other Jeff Harris, whoops, has a slightly off-balance
This
plant
is
here.
the tiniest little, but it blooms. So.
Cattleya lodogicii. Oh, I like it. Big, flat, nice color, nice lip.
It has fragrance in the.
I'll let you figure out how to keep it right side up.
For a reason. It was leaning against the basket for a reason.
Yeah, see how long that lasts. Okay, John here of Phragmipedium fame. Well, if you didn't know, he got an FCC on one of his at the Peninsula show and an AM there. And what'd you get at this show?
Nothing in this show.
You got a trophy.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah. I saw the ribbon. I thought, did I get a trophy? It's like, nope, it's John's plant. Okay. It was right in front of mine. Okay. Pleione formosana, sorry. I've never been very good with these because you have to repot them regularly. They're a lovely little thing. They grow in leaf litter. And people say, well, you know, nobody repots them in the wild. Well, they don't. But what happens, leaf litter builds up and they pile up in the new leaf litter. So they're always in fresh leaf litter. Well, if you just leave it in the same pot here, they die. I know that for a fact. So, yeah. What's that? Oh, you just use sandy soil? Okay, cool. Yeah, I just gave up on it. I was like, yeah, I know what I can grow, and I'll stick with that. John also brings in Formosana alba, which, yeah. And there's a lot more to come here, so
I know, it's amazing.
maybe at next year's sale he'll be selling bulbs, just saying.
These are true bulbs, right?
Yes,
True orchid bulbs.
true actual bulbs. And not back bulbs, not pseudo bulbs, but bulbs. John brings in also SL Siegel's Tiny Tim. Now, if there was ever an aptly named plant, that was it. Isn't that adorable? And again, you don't have a lot of space, window still growing, under light growing, you can have a whole forest of these things. That's just so cute. And John also brings in, okay, is Potnara? No.
Yeah, that's one of
That's
the
a
parents.
Potnara, really?
Yep.
Okay,
That's one of the
Potnara
parents.
cat Esun by, oh, because it's the other parent. Sophronitis ceruna?
Cernua.
Cernua?
Yeah.
Okay, the reason I was wondering is the other parent is usually a gigantic plant. So, nice color on it, nice pattern, you gotta come up close to see. And you're getting enough light, I like it. Well,
Maybe a
people
little
worry
bit too
about that.
much.
You see a lot of color on that, that's a good thing. It's getting a lot of sun, or light in any way, as long as it doesn't get a sunburn. And in
So
his
if
case,
it's
we'd be
SLC,
getting
it's all C now,
an
isn't
LED burn.
Yeah.
It grows under lights, if you didn't know. Also, another one of John's. This is more what we expect. Phragmipedium lindleyanum by Kovacii. Not quite up to the standards of that other one you brought, but better than anything I can grow. And the nice part about these, if you're trying to grow those, you can also grow those in low light, and they basically sit in water. They're the only orchid I know that likes wet feet. Except Deezus. Okay, maybe. This one I brought in, this is Cymbidium Neil Tadlock. It's pyloric, sepal pyloric. Basically, the sepals down here are reminiscent of the lip, if you will. It's really kind of funny. If you've ever taken the pollinia off an orchid, off a Cymbidium, the lip gets dark. If you do it on one like this, the lip gets dark, and so do the bottom halves of those two sepals. They darken at the same time. There's still a connection there, and I can't say I know what it is, but it works, whatever it is. Okay, I also brought in this one, Winterfire Frosty Tips. This used to be a very expensive one, but people started growing a lot of back bulbs of them, so now they're available pretty much everywhere. They're not cheap, but they're still out there. And here we have, ooh, nice Kingianum. Andrea, where are you?
Right there.
Hi there. It's just a Kingianum hybrid, appropriately purple.
Of course. 90% of my plants are purple.
Oh yeah, well you've got a very good purple one here.
No surprise.
Kingianums are lovely, they'll grow outside anywhere in the Bay Area, and you just throw them out the backyard
Yes,
and stand back.
exactly what I think.
Okay, this one's mine, it's called Lelecattleya caligula. I love the name, I don't know how they came up with that, other than maybe the kind of bloody thing here. It is a hybrid of Anceps Guerrero by Laelia persiliana Merrill. Guerrero again gives you that really dark color. And then the other one obviously gave it the lip, the striping in it of that. And this, oh by the way, this and this also grow outdoors, Half Moon Bay, unheated greenhouse, etc., etc. This is Phyllis Hebrard by Gordon Gibbs. It had one more spike on it, but it kind of grew sideways into the plant behind it and went, and then the snails ate it, so I cut it off. Yeah, this one's mine. And I put it in this thing, and the pot went, okay, we're done. And it split. Yeah, it can only take so much stress, and it just gave up. Okay. Yeah, K. Klum. Wait.
I'm here.
Dendrobium. You always have the hard to pronounce ones.
Oh, wait.
Capitulifolium.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, all right. This little beastie. With a lovely collection of flowers on the old pseudobulbs. And it's like so many of these dendrobiums. It doesn't bloom on the new growth, it blooms on last year's growth where there's no leaves. In my case, last year's growth is usually dead, so I don't get the flowers. Kay also brings in Elsie Rojo.
Probably all C now.
It's not probably not Elsie anymore, it's probably
You
C.
probably just C.
CC Rojo. What's interesting about this more than anything else, including the wonderful red flower color, is that's in a lot of hybrids now, and it puts this red color into them. It's apparently pretty dominant. Because a lot of stuff I've got that's like a really dark color on an otherwise would have been a boring other parent. This is one of the parents. So apparently Elsie Rojo brings Rojo with it.
Yeah, it's an old hybrid.
Oh yeah, and it's very, okay, there's 2 on here and 1 tank. Oh, there's 3. This is when you need your Severinoscope. Mysticidum bacillus. Which one is that one?
That's the top one.
That one there. And you know, if you were to look close enough, they look like cattleya flowers, but they're tiny. Bolicelia modier. Which one's that one?
That's the
That's
white,
one here.
Yeah, that white one.
And
Those are both African.
okay, Oberna Syphilibris.
It's easy for you to say.
Not really. Sufilabris.
Oberonia.
Yeah, Oberania, whatever the other one was. Syphilibris. Come and look at these really closely. There was a
I
guy
have a
at
hand
this,
list, actually.
there was a
if
guy at the
anybody
Santa
wants
Barbara show a couple of years ago. They have people taking pictures and putting them in art entries. Had these wonderful ones that looked like little vases full of flowers, and next to it the flower, and the vase was this big. It looked like a vase full of cattleyas, but the vase was that big, and it was single flowers off of something like this. They look like a normal cattleya, but tiny. Okay, let's go for this one. Kay also brings in Kay Clum, grown by Dennis Olivas. Holcoglossum subulifolium. Subulifolium. One of those tree-leaved ones. Lots of sun, lots of bright light, and water. And generally heat. Is that a warm grower?
Yeah,
Intermediate? Okay. Okay, I'm going to mispronounce this one.
Papilionanthe.
Papilionathe. Okay, cool. Vandarum and Uniflorum. Is there 2 in there?
Yeah.
Oh, so this one and then this one. Wow. If they weren't in bloom, I would never tell there were 2 plants there. And it's, believe me, this is just a display. They're all growing on this little stick right in there. They don't need a lot to grow.
I read a story about Papilionanthe once, the terrace, but it's similar to this. This explorer in Malaysia in like 1870 came across a swamp with grass growing in it, you know, swamp. And Papilionanthe was growing horizontally across the whole swamp. And I just, for some reason, that stuck in my head as like a really cool visual, you know, no trees, just sort of just growing where it could grow.
Climbing across the grasses. Okay, and we have 3 from Asuka's estate. If you don't know, Asuka was the grower here of some amazing outdoor growing orchids, including these kingianums, which, by the way, there's some of the stuff on his estate over there. Oops. Chasing after you here. Okay, this is Kingianum TR Samara, FCC AOS. Well, it's kind of interesting because it's Kingianum TR Samara, and it says that Anachai got her first one from there, from this, got an AM in 89, CCM in 92, Asuka got an AM on it, and then Japheth Co. got a 91-point FCC in 2019 on pieces of this. But the thing that I don't understand, and hopefully you can help me with this, is Kingianum TR Samara.
Kingianum's the species.
Right?
TR Samara is, I think, Anna's.
So it's just a cultivar. Okay. So it's a cultivar, a single cultivar. So, and if you like this one, this is back there. And who does part of the money half the money go to?
The Humane Society of Sonoma County.
Humane Society of Sonoma County. So if you buy a piece of this that's back there, half the money goes to the Humane Society. Another one here. This is Asuka one. Another one from Asuka's estate. Also Kingianum. No clonal name on this. And you got to come up close to appreciate them because they're amazing. And this one's Kingianum Streaker over here. wouldn't recommend that one, that weighs a ton. Yeah. That tends to put some of them in rocks. And that, unless there's something hanging up, is the table.
Thank you, Bill. So